I'm gonna go in.
Man, hey, man, say what you feel, man. Man, you got all mature guys right here, bro.
Check this out, fam. Look,
talk about it.
Check this out, fam. The NFL and NBA. This is why I don't watch them or participate in any of that shit for the last 5 years. They are controlled by white supremacists. Me personally, I will give them no credence for showing any of our slain black men and women, because that's symbolism. They need to give us tangibles and they need to give us justice. If they not, we're going to take it. And that's what I'm about, taking it. You know what I'm saying? Because where are the individuals who killed our people, they still want them roaming free. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? Hey, though, and that's one part of it that I do hate, bro. Because like even the police that killed that girl, right? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to her. Man, they got charged for the bullets that went in the wall, bro. Not the bullets that they killed her with. They got charged with the bullets that hit the wall, bro. Like,
exactly.
No, it's no way in the world that they can be charged with some bullets that hit the wall, but they not charged with the bullets that killed the person.
But I'm gonna tell you why it is.
Unlawfully too.
No, actually, it's lawful, but that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We are in a system of racism, white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I push what I push. You know what I'm saying? Because their laws are racist. Their laws are biased. The entertainment factor that we engage in NBA and the NFL, that's to entertain us. But these MFers, these mayonnaise motherfuckers, are enacting terrorism against us. You know what I'm saying? And fuck their laws. We gotta hold them accountable. Like, if they touch one of ours, if they touch one of our people, I'm the law. I will smash them. You know what I'm saying? And my men to put it in. So that's how I'm.
But you know, you know what part that make me so sad though, Five? That we're even pushed to that point that we gotta feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be the land of the free. So we shouldn't feel like we still fighting for our freedom when they say they already gave it back.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's an ongoing fight for something that we supposed to have, but really we still slaves. We just unchained.
Absolutely.
We unchained slaves. Guess what? You don't got no plantation no more. You can stay at your house, but you're still a slave. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Because all they did was lie.
Yeah,
I feel like our country gonna have their systems of checks and balances and shit. You feel me? But it ain't no way in folk you can justify the shit that been going on with us and to us in this country. You feel me?
That's true.
But when it comes to sports is a lot of people refuge.
It's
so it ain't like I'm gonna keep real with you, bro. I'm not a messy nigga. You feel me? Drama and shit don't excite me. Niggas in sports and with the sport line and shit, this is my drama. You know what I'm saying? This is I ain't a person that, you know what I'm saying, that get into what she says. I don't get into all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Love and hip hop. I don't really fuck with none of that shit. You know, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to sports and shit, like, this is as good as it get when it comes to like must-see TV, must-see drama. I try my hardest not to really make it personal between my personal views too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know on the back end of all this shit is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But the craft of the sport is enough to make me watch it.
To you, Five.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to ask the brother a question, but I'm listening, brother.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Oh, no. You ask him first. What I got to ask, I want everybody to answer. So go ahead, you ask yours first.
Brother, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
So this is my question, bro, because everything you said is spot on. Do you think that sports, you know, whether it be NFL, NBA, or whatever type of sports, do you think that it is kind of like rocking our people to sleep?
No. To be honest, like, I don't need LeBron them to speak on or the NFL to speak on and tell me it's wrong what they're doing. I don't care. I'm not a person that really give a fuck if white people ever say, you know what, we were wrong. I know they're not gonna say that. That ain't, and even if they did, it ain't nothing that you can do. It ain't nothing you can do or say to cover up 200 years of oppression and fuck shit. You feel
298 years, bro.
Me being,
you know, gonna
me being who I am, I feel like I owe it to myself to know the law extendedly. I feel like me being the student that I am, me being the person that always gonna have an urge to learn, I always want to know what's going on around me and shit. Sports doesn't kill that thirst to learn. Only a dumbass wouldn't want to know what's going on around them.
Outside of you, brother, do you think that the masses or a lot of our people kind of get rocked to sleep by being entertained by sports? That's my question. Not you personally.
Yeah. No, I don't really feel like that because it's too many niggas making innovative moves. It's too much innovation going on. Oh, I witnessed too much innovation. I witnessed too much positive shit go on to say that we being distracted, my nigga. You feel me? That's just me. Now, if it's some niggas not you know who your team surrounded by and what your team like, if y'all getting distracted, I don't know what to tell you, my nigga. You feel me? Like that would be my advice for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is never competitive with us. You know what I'm saying? Is we share the articles. When it came down to who to vote, all my niggas didn't know who to vote. Get what we did? We got up and talked about that shit the same way we doing now.
Hey, no,
what their person did. You know what I'm saying? We don't leave it up for one person to instill the education. We get together and we get the knowledge together. The same thing we doing now.
Yeah, hey, Noah said the world is a matrix, but he also said, man, not just sports, man. I try to keep it, man. We try to talk about everything, try to keep it real on here, man.
But ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, Fab, this question for you though, Fab. I mean, and it's for you too, and Tyler. I got a question. Do y'all let me finish the whole question before y'all try to start answering. You feel what I'm saying? All right. No. You know what I'm saying? All right. Do y'all believe in cloning? That's one part of the question. Because man, I seen a picture today of Kodak Black, and man, he looked totally different. I know you can lose weight and look different or what you call, but do y'all believe in Hollywood cloning or any type? Well, I know you probably don't, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all just give y'all words on that. Do y'all believe in any of that type of stuff?
I mean, if you really fuck with Kodak music and fuck with Kodak, you know, Kodak was skinny when he first came out. So him going back to being skinny isn't really a surprise to me. Like he was skinny when he came out when he was like 16 type shit.
Whenever y'all ready for me to respond.
So I mean, y'all can take. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You know.
Yeah, I want to hear what you got to say, Fab. Then let Tyler go.
Okay, absolutely. All right, that was a great question, brother. That was a great question, brother. And I'm gonna tell you brass tacks. And what I'm gonna tell you, I can prove. You can go to my page. I can prove it right now. All right, cloning is very real. All right, because this dimension, brothers, that we live in is light, energy, frequency, and magnetism. A human body, Kodak or whoever, me, you, whoever, that's an avatar. These individuals, Europeans that dominate us, they have been studying our genetic alchemy from Egypt, which is called Kemet, since their inception. We have been cloning individual avatars for ages before Europeans existed. So cloning is very real. I can prove it. You know what I'm saying? I can show you how they do it. It's not even really spookism. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you mention something like cloning, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our people assign it to conspiracy theory because they're getting their talking points from white folks or Europeans. You see what I'm saying? But we've been cloning. The European white folks are here because of genetic alchemy that Africans did to create them.
Preach. Now you definitely speaking facts now.
And I
studied that in college. Yeah, we talk about they talk about genetic. They talk about that shit. And for real.
Yeah, I can prove it with scholarship. I can prove it with brass tax science. You see what I'm saying?
They clone dolphins. They clone dolphins and shit. That was the first sign of this shit.
Of it. Go ahead, hey Tyler. What you think, Tyler? Hey, Five. We're gonna see what Tyler thinks.
Absolutely, I'm listening.
And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never really thought about it, about whether the cloning was real. Like when you said about the Kodak Black, Kodak Black shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see the picture, so I ain't really seen the difference of how he looked. But he said that he was skinny early in his career. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But listening to him makes me want to
go look into it. No, and that's all. That's all I want people to do, man. Get educated. Like we can't always think that we already know something. Like we always gotta try to push to get educated.
I ain't gonna count. You know what? I ain't gonna count. I do believe in cloning. I didn't see more than no evidence to show me that shit is real. Mm-hmm. But I don't think Kodak Black is.
Oh no! I just said him because that's the most recent person that everybody was saying. Because remember, they even said Gucci Mane when he came out looking skinny, and know what I'm saying. So they always gonna say people, but that's the people they want us to look at. It's other people. You know what I'm saying. Them not the people that they clone. Them just the ones that we looking at. You feel what I'm saying?
So there's a whole bunch of niggas out here pulling the Stefan treatment.
Are you talking about the chamber, the transportation chamber?
No, you like on Family Matters.
No, I'm talking about the transformation chamber.
Hey, in order to say what I just said, he said y'all be thinking the wrong people are getting cloned. It's the people y'all not thinking about.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let me interject.
That's a fact. So sometimes they might put that perception out there that it's this person, but it's never that person. It's somebody totally different. That's just the person that they want you to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me interject this one thing because Butter's right, and the brother who interjected, that was right. Let me interject this one thing. Any information that the masses give to you or us, that's more than likely propaganda. Now, this is how you know if there's a clone. If there is an individual that works for white media, whether it be CNN, Fox, or whoever, if they work for white media and they push they push a narrative when it comes to politics or anything that they want to socially instill, then you could be dealing with a clone. Let me give you another example, and I'm gonna give you guys some scholarship documentation. The CIA developed a program called MK Ultra. MK Ultra. Okay? I'm gonna repeat it one more time. MK Ultra.
I heard that.
That's a part of the cloning process. I'm about to show y'all a video of a black, quote unquote, black man who works for NBC, who's a clone. And I'm gonna tell you, and when I show the video, it's
Al Roker.
Exactly.
How you know that? Hold on. How did you guess that though?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, hold on. Keeping it real.
Oh, you about to trip me out, bro? Oh,
no. Keeping it real. I watched the news, so I've been watching Al Roker since I was little, and then nigga was fat as fuck when I was young as fuck. You feel me? And goddamn, and like now, this nigga like a whole nother nigga, bro. He look like a whole nother nigga. You feel me? Like damn, they act like a whole nother nigga too.
What I'm talking about, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all because look, when it comes to this is why all black men and women have to study metaphysics. You have to study history.
And he the only one still standing. Katie Kerr, all them motherfuckers ain't even on the show no more, but he's still there.
Big fact. You have to
Matt Lauer, all them motherfuckers gone. But Matt, that nigga still there.
There gotta be some truth to it, because have y'all seen Sammy Sosa lately?
I ain't seen it.
Man, Sammy Sosa look totally
different.
Sammy
white. Yeah, Sammy is white. Like
Sammy white, bro.
iPod. That nigga like iPod white. Paper towel white.
That nigga is a joke. You know what I'm saying?
He's no longer our color period. Like he's white.
He's nowhere. Like he ain't even white. Like he ain't even white as in Caucasian.
Nah,
he like Like he like white, like
whiter than white. I don't know how he did that one.
Like Kaolin white.
He's a joke. He's a joke. He's a joke. And that's real talk.
White.
This one thing, and I ain't gonna do too much because I don't want nobody to try to turn this into anything else other than what it is. Here's the real deal, fellas. Here's the real deal, fellas. This third dimension. This is light frequency magnetism. Light frequency vibration and magnetism. The people who dominate this third dimension are us, black people, people with melanin. 666, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. That's carbon, that's melanin. The people who are subjugating us don't have melanin. You see, they don't have 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. They're going to clone individuals. They're going to create diseases. They're going to do whatever they can do to dominate us because they don't have what we have. They don't have what we have to be able to sustain themselves in third dimension. Because when you look up, the sun controls everything in this dimension. The sun kills them and it feeds us. This ain't no conjecture. This ain't conspiracy theory. This is fact. So when you always have to look at it in that concept. We are the gods in this realm. That's why we're subjugated. You see, because they don't have what we have. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna do too much.
Hey, but no. I'm glad you said all that though.
Why is a brother up north better than Jordan Dane? Get that break.
Yeah, you feel because it is though. No, it is because everybody. No, hey man, this is the unfair part about the world. Even though it's a lot of people that we see famous, it's a lot of people that never even get the opportunity.
Yeah,
that could be the new famous people. So it got to be something to it because it will be more people that's famous. There's a lot of talented people in this world, bro.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, brother, and you hitting on all cylinders. Here's the thing: fame is not success. Fame is not what anybody should. Any black person should never subscribe or be trying to push for fame, because the fame feeds your ego.
Fame
feeds your ego. It feeds your ego, and it debilitates.
And not really having no money for real.
Yeah, fame defeats the ego. The people who control this world, they don't give a fuck about an ego. You don't even know who they are. You see? They'll let you have the fame. You see? Our people are focused on the wrong thing because our people, we do not know what we're dealing with. We don't know who we are. You see what I'm saying? So we're focused on the wrong things. That's why I asked the brother earlier about the sports question. And do he think that it dumbs us down and rocks us to sleep? You see, because it does.
I mean, I don't mind you asking the question, which you already have your own opinion.
I don't have no opinions, brother. Not to cut you off, no disrespect. I don't talk in opinion. Nothing I say is an opinion. Either it's true or it's false. Nothing I will ever say is an opinion, brother. Nothing.
It's all about, man, how you do your research. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always fight what you know. You feel what I'm saying? Like you always fight the fight you know.
So you feel like the sports distracts us from what's really going on in the world?
I don't feel like that. That's a fact. When you study sports and where it came from, and when you study this society, this is a Greco-Roman society in the millennial. Sports and entertainment was designed to dilute the masses and get them to be distracted from their oppression. In Rome, they had the gladiator, right? They had the gladiator.
So I hate to cut you off.
Noah say, our man Noah say he disagree too.
I disagree.
No, they disagree. No. They disagree with.
But the only reason I'm disagreeing is because.
I'm gonna hear your point first. Go ahead.
Like the only reason I'm disagreeing is because sports didn't start just with the Romans. The sense of competition, the sense of competition, the thrill of competition has been around since the dawn of man. Period.
Sports and competition,
so no matter what the sport was, niggas were coming up with shit to do in their spare time and their free time to relieve themselves or do whatever the fuck it was, bro.
Competition, two different things, bro.
Oh my god.
You said what?
Sports and competition are two different things, brother. I didn't mean to cut the brother off, but you got to keep it in context.
Sports and competition is two different things. Like you don't have one without the other. Without the contest, it's no competition. Without the contest, so regardless the name of the contest, which would be the sport, you still got the urge to want to compete, regardless. Like humans were built to compete. Like regardless, like it's like that's in life. You know, that's even with plant. That's even with plant genocism.
One time, can I
even plants compete, bro. That's all I'm saying.
You're not wrong. Can I interject?
No, but I'm saying, but do you see what I'm saying though?
You're right. Can I interject? What I'm saying, brother? Okay, sports.
I'm not saying that I got you fucked up on your point on sports.
No,
that ain't what I'm saying.
Brother, we're not disagreeing. Listen to me. Sports is entertainment. That's competition turns into entertainment. I never said competition is not human nature. That's human. That's specifically male human nature. Sports is entertainment, brother. That's not sports is competition turned into entertainment. That's the difference. That's all I'm saying, brother. You're right, but you gotta get the context. Sports is entertainment.
So without the sport, how would you get your competitive niche off?
Without the sport, how would
because even the Chinese were playing mahjong since the age of time, since the dawn of time.
Chinese,
so
brother.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying her saying that. Only thing I'm saying, I just feel like the word sport and the base of competition, I just feel like you're trying to separate those two. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like you separating them, and I feel like you can't. You can't have one without the other. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Fab, before you rebuttal, let me read something that Noah said, because Noah not here to talk. Noah say, you can't make people learn they don't want to. With or without sports, people have to choose to pay attention.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? No. And this is what I was gonna say. I just wasn't saying nothing. I'm like, us as people, we gotta learn to choose a balance. You can still watch the entertainment, but just know that it's entertainment. This is another show, but you still have the balance to know. Still go read them books and get that knowledge. So you won't be fooled. You feel what I'm saying? Because the one thing you don't want to do, a parent don't want to be dumb that you can't teach your kid the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? That's the last thing you want for it to go on generationally. So your job is to understand how to balance it, for you can teach your kids to balance it, for they won't miss out on other things. Because all entertainment ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
And I think that's why a lot of the players nowadays been fighting for that social justice for real, trying to shine light on all this shit that's going on.
No, they trying the best they can. Now, one thing I can't say, new school, I give y'all this, new school. This generation of sports people are more forefront with what's going on in society.
On game.
You feel what I'm saying? Our older players wouldn't say nothing, because Charles Barkley even said it himself. I'm not a role model. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't want to. They didn't want to do
Jordan. And Jordan came out. And Jordan came out and said, it's been asking me over the years why I never spoke out on this and why I never did that. He said I had one passion, and that was playing basketball and being the greatest to ever do it. He never took on the role of being an activist or being a politician. He said he always stayed in his lane. And you know what? That's
the problem too. But that's a problem. But go ahead, I'm listening.
I just feel like I've always respected Jordan for not straddling the fence with that shit. because it's a lot of niggas hearts ain't in that shit, but they do shit because they can have that shit attached to their name. And your passion, your heart ain't in the right place. But
That's
you
true.
just doing it.
That's true.
You just doing it. You ain't helping nobody doing that. You really want to keep it real.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Go ahead, Fab.
Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate the brother Noah who presented that comment, because that was paramount, because he's right. And Butter, you summed it up perfectly. And to the brother I was speaking to and to everybody on the panel, you know what I'm saying? All y'all my brothers, so I'm not imposing anything. I'm just
oh God, yeah, it's all knowledge. It's all knowledge.
No, it's all knowledge, and it's perfect for conversation. Like everybody need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? People need to hear this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just imposing questions because these type of conversations have made me better. So what I'm saying is this though, when it comes to competition in sports, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, sports is entertainment. Competition is competition. Men, black men, African men, black African people control this earth first. Europeans just came into existence. Asians just came into existence. We created them. We always been in competition, you see, but sports is entertainment. Now, sports is entertainment. Sports in a society is a distraction for those who control the society, because those who control the society, they want to continue to control the society. See, in this realm, brothers, it's power. Everything is about power down here. So sports is an aspect to control a group or population that you're trying to dominate. But when you're powerful, you don't care about sports. All you do is fund it.
And you know what? You know what? Can I interject? You know what? You spot on with that shit, and I can piggyback off that because Kyrie, shout out to Noah. He finna be happy as fuck when I say this. But the boy Kyrie said we don't need to go back to playing basketball until we get this shit under control in the country. We don't need to play basketball. We don't need to do anything.
That's true.
And when this shit first popped off, you can ask anybody who know me. I was pissed when they brought the nigga back out of the play. Even in the bubble, I was ready to see basketball in the bubble to see how would it be. But I even said, nigga, until this shit right, bro, we need all sports to say fuck this. Like, and I kind of feel like it pissed me off when the NBA were the ones to say, we'll go and have our tournament in the bubble. Our sport, you got to be played on the inside anyway. You know what I'm saying? We can just meet up somewhere and play like we did at AAU and everything and be hunky-dory do. And they were successful. You know what I'm saying? To whatever degree, they were successful. Nigga didn't want to, but they did it. Yeah. And I kind of felt like with them being successful, even with the Bucks pulling the plug on their game when they did it, because they didn't get the right, you know what I'm saying, the right for conviction and shit. And then with the murder happening in their backyard and them pulling the plug, LeBron them were like, we need to leave now. But this was why they didn't want to go in the first place. And this is why Lil Sage, shout out to Kyrie Irving, a.k.a. the bus driver, a.k.a. 7-Eleven, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the trap always open, the bag is a Birkin, by the way. He was one of the ones to say, we need to say fuck this shit, y'all. Like for real. Like this shit is bigger than the sport. That's why what you said made perfect sense, Jadin, because it did get people distracted. You know what I'm saying? Even with the MLB being able to wear the names of the people on the back of their jerseys, all that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was excellent, but guess what? You can buy them online. I can't get no Luka Doncic goddamn on equality jersey online. I wonder why. You know what kind of statement that shit would have made if you could sell them?
Yeah.
It made me think. You feel me? When he said that shit really, really made me think. Like, and I had already been onto it anyway, because I already was opposed to them niggas to all sports. But more than anything, I will real big, and Tyler can attest to this, bro. I was big on the MLB and the NFL saying fuck that shit even before the NBA. The NBA was just a stepping stone. If the MLB say no baseball, bro, do you know what the fuck that shit would have meant if those two sports said fuck it?
Yeah.
Those are the two most lucrative pipelines in American sports there is.
Hey, then you gotta think about this. That's why they did play, because they still got contracts to fulfill. No matter what the world pandemic going on, they still got contracts and other things to fulfill. So they felt as though, okay, we're gonna put them in a bubble.
But for that social, bro,
we still
for that social, but
TV channels just to get everything done.
Bro, them nigga would have been playing reruns if the commissioners would have came together, bro, and said. And another thing too, bro. I'm only speaking numerically. The percentage that the white folk make off these teams is only point something percent of their total net worth. They don't make shit from these sport teams where they couldn't say fuck it for a year. They don't make it. Ain't like that now. You feel me? Like it.
Other shit. You know, talking about the.
You gotta look at it. TV is $1 billion contracts.
I ain't saying it. I'm not saying it ain't. You feel me? But what I'm saying is,
but it's not billions for the players. It's billions for the people who own the team.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what the people make off the teams, regardless, is not even 5%. Not even 5% of their net worth. Period. That's the point I'm making.
The brother's right.
I understand that part, but the percentage they make off TV is so big. We got to put
on God. And I know that that lawsuit. I know that lawsuit would have been held amongst.
Can I say one thing?
All the teams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The brother's on point, and I'm glad brother said that. Here's the thing, fellas, and I'm gonna give you guys some documentation. There's a book called The $40 Million Slave. $40 Million Slave. Okay, what the brother said is right. The commissioners, the people, the Europeans who own these NBA teams, these NFL teams, this is a percentage of their net worth. He's right.
Russians, Saudi Arabians, Canadians.
But what you got to understand is, brother, is that all of these Europeans got their money from chattel slavery, and they created ownership in the NBA and NFL. So they'll pay a black male $100 million over 7 years. You see what I'm saying? To run around with a basketball or a football, throw it around to entertain millions. They are making billions because they are about power. You see, they don't care about. See, we think about money the wrong way because we don't have it. When people have money and power, they don't care about money. They use other people to spend their money. All they think about is acquiring power. So if you can, you see what I'm saying? So if you can have, see, the NBA draft, the NFL draft, look at it. It looks exactly like a slave auction. You take a black male.
Hey, Joe.
But you funny as hell, man.
Hey, you funny
as hell, man.
Hey, Fire, you funny for that one, bro. Nobody ever said that.
They auction them niggas off, though. They auction them niggas off, though. Just to show us shit. Just to show us shit.
I never looked at that like that. What you think about that, Tyler?
Shit.
Hey,
shit, that ain't my first. Hey, I promise you, that ain't my first time hearing that.
Yeah, I never heard that before. Hey, Joe, you the first person that ever said that. I'm talking about that I ever heard.
Yo, for real.
Might be on point.
I read it in a book.
For real. For real, man.
Crazy,
I ain't gonna lie, that one of those. I ain't gonna lie, everybody in the South are fucking. I ain't gonna say they're a conspiracy theory, but bro, like this shit. I ain't saying that he a conspiracy theory, But it's like
it's no such
it damn near, but ain't gonna count. Like it definitely, like it definitely been said.
That was kind of crazy. A5, you was on point with that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you ready? I told you it sounds just like my goddamn Uncle G did.
Hey Joe, what's so crazy? All of them go up there and shake that man's hand. They shake his hand and dap him up and do some little old crazy stuff with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they walk
it's the same shit.
You're a funny dude, bro.
Like you said, they come from nothing.
To all the fellas on the panel, all the black men on the panel. First of all, a conspiracy is two people devising a plan in secret. That's the definition of a conspiracy. A theory is a scientific question. Okay, we all engage in conspiracy theories every day. The second thing, I read this in a book. You see, from other black scholars who have came before us. You see, this is obvious when you really are observing the environment that you're in. You see what I'm saying? History repeats itself.
Oh God.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
These European Mayo sociopaths, they're doing the same thing over and over again. It's an old term. It's an old quote. You want to hire something from a black person, put it in the book. That's real.
Oh God.
Yeah.
For real. For real. You want to hire that shit from a nigga, put it in the book, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go for that shit now, damn time.
If you don't read history, you won't understand history. If you don't understand history, you're gonna repeat the shit. These people who dominate us, they thrive on history. That's why when you go to a job, they ask you for a resume. That's your history. You go get a car, they want a credit report. That's your history.
That's your history.
Hey, on point.
Yep. That's how they figure out who you are.
Hey, yeah.
Based off that shit.
On point.
They're focused on history.
On God.
That's how they dominate us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
So
talking.
we're losing because we don't know history.
They write the narrative for you.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's why they say that. That's why they say all the time, bro. Winning. That's why winning costs so much, bro. Because they know the winner get to write the story.
Yeah.
Fact. So he's right. That brother's right.
That was a good point. That was a good point, bro. That's a good point. The winner do get to write the story.
Yep.
Right.
Don't nobody give a fuck. Hey,
brother, he's right.
Hey, let me make y'all something. Let me make y'all something. Everybody done shot the one with somebody, right? everybody shot the one with somebody.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how you can tell who lost? You can always tell who lost by who trying to tell the story.
Yeah. No bullshit. That's real. That's real.
Nigga got an ass whoop. He got to explain it.
Yeah.
Well, you know you put it on the bed. It ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing to talk about. You got an ass whoop, man.
Yeah, you know, be like, hey, man, hey,
shit about it.
Hey, you know he hit me with an elbow. You ain't supposed to elbow.
You know what, boy? It did, boy. Okay, let me tell you how they. Cause really, the pussy nigga really, he really snoked me. But when you hear that shit right now, oh, you got your ass beat.
Yeah.
You got your ass beat.
Hey, what you doing? No, hey,
the famous joke right there.
Hey, yeah, that snuck me joint just like, oh man, he caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about like, I was trying to holler at him. I was trying to talk to him. No, you got your ass beat. You trying to talk to her. I really wouldn't even own that shit. Oh shit, you got your ass beat.
Hey, but nah, guess what? People gotta stop politicking during fights. You try to be a politician.
Oh god.
This a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works.
Hey, see, I really want to fight it because it was about a female. I don't really fight about no female.
Oh shit. No one ain't lying. Niggas be lying like shit.
Well, like hell.
All right. They definitely be.
Hey, anything for them don't gotta fight again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Help get that ass whooping twice. You look dumb and taking that ass whooping twice. You're like, oh, he really can't fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that whooping twice.
Good shit.
You done pissed that nigga off.
Hey, y'all heard about Nick Cannon? You know, he done this nigga. Him. Oh, y'all heard?
No, he apologized publicly and got his job back.
Man, I'm beefing with him.
I seen that.
Man, I can fuck with him.
Yeah, I seen that like a couple of days ago.
Took
Yeah,
his job back on what?
yeah, Wildin' Out.
Wildin'
Yeah, he
Out?
back the host of Wildin' Out. Yeah, he back the host of Wildin' Out. He did a public apology, then they gave him his job back like 2 days later.
You think him doing it is gonna feel the same as before?
Not really, knowing that he ain't stand on what he said. You feel what I'm saying? Because now they make you look more like a puppet. You feel what I'm saying? Because
it made me feel like it made him apologizing made me feel like Wildin' Out. He kind of proving what everybody already knew. Wildin' Out saved your career, and you ain't shit without Wildin' Out.
I agree.
Hey, and not only that, he don't own as much as Wildin' Out as we thought.
Exactly.
For him to get fired, I thought he was the boss.
The Jews
exactly.
Hey, the boss.
Exactly.
Hey, the boss. Hey, what job have y'all ever worked for that the boss got fired?
Real shit, never.
Yeah, hey, shit, you know what? You're right.
The perception was that we thought he was 100% owner. You feel what I'm saying? Not one, but you know what I'm saying? We thought he was the owner. So we didn't thought he could never get fired. We seen everybody else getting fired from the cast, or they didn't make it the next season. But he was the one person that we thought we would always see that couldn't be touched.
See, when you got that real power, they don't fire you. They vote your ass off. You feel me? Like they voted that nigga from their table. And then he felt, and then now you know exactly how unimportant you are.
Right.
Man.
But you see them dudes DC and with Chico and all them
DC
boys.
Young Fly? Yeah, DC Young Fly.
85 South. Shout out to 85 South, man.
Shout out to 85 South. One thing I can say I respect about them, they didn't backstab them though. Yeah. They said, nah, I don't want to be the host. If Nick Cannon not giving me the host job, I don't want to be the host for y'all.
They did niggas, brother.
Hey, Joe, shout out to Chico, man. He from up Southwest, I think. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Chico Beans.
Shout out DC Young Fly, man. Real South, real West Side, baby, man.
Hey, Carlos and DC Young Fly. Man, I respect them for that because a lot of people would have been pressed to step in that fame.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They would have been easy to be like, you know what?
But I heard they offered DC Young Fly like $5 million. He turned that shit.
Hey, man, they already offered him the bag, and guess what he was like? He like, man, I'm already making good money, man. I'm good, but my loyalty, man, that's a word that get lost in everything. My loyalty to Nick won't let me do it.
Yeah, they said Nick ain't
real. He said,
and then not only that though, bro. Like not only that, bro. That just go to show, like, what DC paper at to turn that shit down. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Paper though, bro. I don't think it's about pay. I think it's about integrity.
Yeah.
I mean, some nigga. I mean, what I was saying was, it just go to show me. It go to show you how much motion DC got out there.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Noah respected DC Young Fly, man. Noah said that too, man. Shout out to DC Young Fly, cause that's respect, bro. Hey, it take a real man to do that, cause anybody else would have jumped into that spotlight. You feel what I'm saying? You got Wildin' Out, all the women, access to everything.
Especially at the peak of your career. But I kind of feel like DC knew. I kind of feel like DC knew that was gonna be an easy, like them niggas like to crack on that bit. And you can't give these people nothing to just automatically attack you on. And that would have been the joke or goddamn, you know, them niggas predictable as fuck, bro. You could have just about heard the rebuttals and shit that would have came in Wild Style from the only reason you even got this show because Nick got fired. Come on, bro. You know how many times he would have had to hear that shit?
Oh, they would have tore him up. Yeah, they'd have tore him up with that. They'd have tore him up.
I think also,
all types of stuff, bro.
Real shit. And I think also, like, I think a big part of played in his integrity. You know what I'm saying? He understood that money, that little bit of money, that $5 million, he ain't gonna compromise his integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. When you're doing movies, when you at the point in your career, and that's another thing I'm proud of DC too. He was at the point in his career where he ain't have to take that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't got the same way Carlo Miller walked off that bit. Like, shit, they had to take your shit, nigga. Bye. Yeah.
But man,
Bye.
hey, I respect what they did though. They took what they had there and they built their own platform with the 85 South show. You gotta respect that. That's black business. That's black ownership. You feel what I'm saying? Now they own theirs for real. You feel what I'm saying? It's
I fuck with it.
and they built it from the ground.
For shit. They did.
I fuck with it.
Hey, did y'all peep though? I gotta interject this, and it's just my man. I ain't trying to start a controversy, but did y'all peep how T.I. threw them some shade though in the beginning? Y'all remember that?
Who?
T.I. threw them some shade on the 85 South show in the beginning.
Oh, for real? What did he say?
He went on the 85 South show and was like, he like tried to lean on him, like try to say that the platform was weak and they get money on some weak shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who said they killed?
T.I. did that shit. He did that shit on camera.
I gotta watch. Don't.
I'm definitely gonna go watch that episode.
The only episode I seen was the jump with Amon Shumpert.
Yeah, he did that. That shit blew me. I said, damn.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like one of their big episodes where they got there on when them nigga had Fabo with that motherfucker.
See, I don't really follow it like that. But I just, excuse me. I just remember T.I. came on that jump. T.I. came on that jump and tried to like down them. Yeah, this is.
All right, I'm about to say, man, since you brought up T.I., I mean, I know I'm going veering off the other stuff, but we just having a conversation, smoking weed, man. Like, hey, what do you think about the T.I. and Tiny accusations? I'm asking y'all too, because me and Tyler already talked about it. And you being from Atlanta, what do you feel? Do you think they money chasing, sack chasing, or what you think it really is?
I mean, we talked about it too briefly. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
We talked about this shit, but I mean, to be honest, bro, I just feel like T.I. pimping a little bit too. I don't know. I just don't see him having to pull wool over no big head to goddamn to get her to really do nothing he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him having to put no Molly and all this shit. These young girls be turned out here in Atlanta, man. You feel me? They been like that. They been out here and shit. You feel me? So like I ain't finna sit here and goddamn.
It ain't just Atlanta bitches. They talking about.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? It ain't just Atlanta bitches. Like these girl going wild like him, man.
That's nationwide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then another thing too, bro. I'm a wild boy. I'd have had some, you know what I'm saying? I'd have had some time out here.
Hey, no,
I
don't never underestimate what daddy little girl gonna do.
Let me ask you a question, bro, because this is what I think. Let me ask you a question. I think that T.I. pissed some powerful Europeans off, and they targeting his ass, and they pushing propaganda on him. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know that you don't have to force no women who are in that lifestyle to do any type of drugs or to do anything that's like over sexual, like threesomes and all. You don't have to force them to do none of that. I think he's getting targeted, him and Time. That's what I think.
Another thing too, bro, these motherfuckers known swingers.
Hey, no,
these motherfuckers known swinger for years, bro. You feel me? These motherfuckers pay. These motherfuckers is trickers, bro. These motherfuckers real life pay. These motherfuckers real life got money. They pay. These niggas paying freaks, flying them out. T.I. been doing this shit, bro. You feel me? Like I just don't.
So
I just don't see Tilt having a goddamn.
So you
to be like he's sex trafficking.
It's bullshit.
I mean,
that's bullshit.
what the fuck he get time to
That's what I'm
Traffic.
saying, bro. That's bullshit.
Like, bro, like that's a pretty hands-on organization, bro. You feel me? Like